What is up, YouTube? I hope everyone is doing well. This is the second attempt on putting a video out today. YouTube took down the very first one. And if you guys notice what's going on in the trading industry, people like Patrick Wieland, other big names, they're having a hard time putting out trading content lately. And a lot of things are getting flagged, and it's because YouTube just implemented AI recently, if you guys don't know, to do random checks. And basically, we were crushing it and we were doing too good in our little flip challenge, and YouTube's like, we got to take this boy down. So that's what happened. But they gave me a warning, and they said if you screw up again, it's basically all AI generated. So no one actually reached out to me. Not any real person did, just their system. They said you screw up again, we're gonna put your whole account on freeze for a whole week. It just happened to Patrick Wieland while he was, passing 500K subs. Like it's a real thing right now. So I'm gonna be very careful on how I go about this. But I've been super transparent lately. I've been super transparent lately to the extent of even this trade last night, calling it out in our Telegram group that I just opened yesterday too. So if you guys want to join the in the video description here, the Twitter page is there. You got the Telegram. You got a resource to different a trading checklist, trading rules. It's all in the video descriptions here. I'll even just show you right here for you to check it out. And then also, before we jump into the trade, before we jump into the video, guys, if you are going to get a prop firm account and start putting things into practice, Top One Trader is absolutely where you should go. Like I said in yesterday's video, I highly vetted them out. There's a lot of important things you have to take into consideration with prop firms if you've been trading for any length of time, and especially if you're trading CCT. One of the most important things is to have a pulse on the market. You can tell, like the previous day we were trading UJ and we took some losses on it, but we were able to capitalize on UJ today and get over 65 pips locked in. And the reason is because I have a pulse on the market. I'm in the market daily, and being in the market daily allows you to kind of have a better feel, a better understanding of what the market's doing, how it's unfolding. And here is where I'm going to make my point. Top One, above everything else, is not only known for paying out traders, but they're known for paying them out within like the same hour, if not, a handful of hours. And to kind of tie that into what I was just saying, a lot of people think it's good, and this is what a lot of people don't know. A lot of people think it's good to get fast payouts because it's exciting to get your payout quick. Yeah, that's like a part of it, a very small part of it. The biggest part of it though, and I've been with firms before where you have to wait days to get your payout. The biggest part of it is if you get your payout the same day or within a handful of hours, you're able to be back in the markets the next day, and you don't have to skip a beat, right? And that's the most important thing when you get into like this flow state with trading, is in watching the markets unfold and kind of knowing what the next move it's setting up for. It's super important. And so if you're going to get another account, you want to support the channel, links in the video description. Check out Top One Trader. They've got over 20 million paid out between their futures firm and forex firm. They've been around for years, and they've got the best, different plans in the industry: a one-step, a two-step, instant funding. And then I mentioned this yesterday too, which is a super hot deal. It's just basically a cheaper version of instant funding, a more affordable version with tighter rules, which if you're hitting the way we've been hitting, that's not a problem, right? So we're going to jump into today's trade, and I'm going to break it down from start to finish. It is basically our third attempt at getting shorts on US dollar JPY. I'll go through it relatively quick because the main thing I want to stress is talking about the monthly imbalance that we're currently in. And but basically, this daily candle right here, sorry, let me draw it on a little cleaner. This daily candle closed below these three daily lows, which are these black lines you see. We were waiting on the smaller time frame for price to retrace up into it, and that's what we had yesterday, the previous day, where we actually took a short attempt here, lost, took a short attempt here, lost, ended up going. The day actually starts somewhere in here. Let me see. This is the second day. Oh no, it's actually over here. My apologies. This is the second day. This dotted line is where last night's daily candle opened and where we started. And as soon as we got back below that first line, I shorted. I gave myself some breathing room. Obviously didn't need that much. And then we basically pushed all day until like about lunch. I will say this: when the market's in this chop area here, when the news was coming out, I did move stops to break even, and then basically it distributed a little bit further once we got around to lunchtime. Our biggest trade on this series so far has been 59.5 pips, but this was a 65 pip trade. We were pushing over 70 pips, and we do have the weekly against us still a little bit. It's not as big of a deal because the monthly, I'm going to show that here in a second, but we pushed over 70 pips. I locked in 65. It took us out relatively quick. Neither here nor there. It was the biggest trade in this entire series, which I don't know if it's going to be a series anymore, quite frankly, with the flag that YouTube just sent me. I might just have to be kind of expounding on the strategy and keep breaking things down. But we called this trade out in the Telegram. If you guys aren't in the Telegram and you want to talk to a little bit more and we'll have a little bit more freedom to share certain things, join the Telegram. We got over 1,000 people in here, and we got a chat room too that is just popping off. And you guys can see I called this trade out in the Telegram yesterday. I'm not always going to be calling trades out. My biggest, I guess you could say, focus is just teaching the concepts. I just wanted to basically call out the short yesterday to show you that I am genuinely doing it. I'm not going to call it out all the time. I want to teach you guys, but there's been a lot of doubters. I want to say haters, but a lot of doubters. CCT works. Just try it. Like, just try it the way we're showing it. It works. So I had to put, a little bit of that noise to rest by calling out, the 65 pips, the biggest trade we've taken in the series. I called out. There's not much else you can say unless you actually genuinely start trying to put this stuff into practice. So, all that being said, let's jump to something. If you guys are familiar with the series, what you already know is that the weekly, we did get back above this level, and we do have potential to go higher. Now, why am I not taking longs, and why am I looking for shorts? Well, first of all, the daily is just heavily in a downtrend. These daily candles have been continuously closing beyond each other, and we haven't had a daily candle close higher than a previous day in like a few weeks. Now, all that aside though, if you go to the monthly time frame, I'm going to take off all these candles. The monthly time frame is bullish. We are breaking higher than than that previous month, but you have to understand too, this market is out of balance, right? This is not a fair value gap right now because this monthly candle has not closed, but the fact that it's a fair value gap before the candle closed, what that's called is imbalance. Now the market is always wanting to basically return to balance. And so I know that even though the weekly looks like it has room to go higher, I believed that with our daily shorts, we have every right to try to go lower so that the market can try to get back to balance. Now, if this market had got to balance already and the weekly was going higher, we probably would 100% want to ditch any potential, daily shorts with those two against us. The weekly's against us, the monthly's not against us right now. And the monthly can even trump the weekly. So I just want to put that out there. I thought it might make some sense for you guys to know why I've been so adamant on these UJ shorts. I really believe they can even come back to October's highs. But that's all. Hopefully this video doesn't get taken down. It's a short video. I tried to make it as quick as I possibly could for the sake of everyone watching. If you and basically wondering where the heck is a video at because the other one got taken down. But also too, if you're new to the strategy, the homepage of my channel, I've pinned the strategy video and I've got a strategy playlist. But yeah, we're gonna get this video as quick as possible now. I'm sorry that one got taken down, and I love you guys. I'm gonna do my best to keep just coming to you guys with videos. I'm gonna try to like walk on eggshells for a little bit, I guess, until things settle down with how they are handling things. Let me see something really quick before we go. That way you guys don't think I'm like gaslighting or something. Oh yeah, that way you guys don't think I'm gaslighting. Right here. Yeah, it's right here. That way you guys don't think I'm gaslighting. You can see it clear as day right here. I just put that video out. It got removed. We cannot keep moving forward with the same format. Basically, if this happens again, the channel's put on hold for a week, and that's the last thing we want. So I love you guys. We'll be back tomorrow, and so hopefully you guys understand why it's like this, and you can hop in the Telegram, and we can just keep moving forward. I will see you guys on the next one.